Key bindings, player controller support, new areas, new puzzles with new mechanics, and a lot of story. Welcome to Mirrorforge. Hey guys, I'm Bobby, Mystive Dev. I'm the sole developer of Mirrorforge, and it's been a month since the last Dreadful Dev diary, so there's been a lot of going on this past month. I've been forcing myself. I can't say I've been forcing, but basically I was so inspired to work on the game that sometimes it took me like 18 hours a day to work on the game because I got so much motivation to work on it that I can't wait for you guys to see what everything has been done and how the story progresses. Inspiration comes from a lot of horror players, streamers and content creators who played the demo. For those of you who do not know, there is a second demo on Steam which is totally different from the first one, and this demo showcases some new mechanics and new features which will be in the game, and it also showcases some open world environments as well as parts of the main plot. So if you haven't tried out the second demo, make sure to download it from Steam and give it a go. So what's been going on with Mirrorforge in this past period? As you know guys, we've been on Gamescom where Mirrorforge was featured in the demos to try section on the Gamescom website, and later on it was also featured in the must try section of the official Gamescom magazine. I feel so humbled and so blessed that so many people love the game. And also after Gamescom we went to PAX West and then to Realms Deep, which is an online event, and we managed to get the input of a lot of horror players around the globe. So in this past period I've been working on fixing bugs, polishing some stuff, and also adding some new features in the game, such as the option to do key bindings. Then we have player controller support. I know that a lot of you guys asked for that, and I'll make sure to provide it for the full game. I've been also tweaking the options menu. As you know, the options aren't available in the second demo. However, of course they will be available for the full game. So I've been adding some stuff there, making sure that the save system recognizes them. So that means once you add those options, once you change those options, they will remain the same basically when you quit the game and when you enter once again. So there are a lot of interesting stuff I've been working on in this past period. That also includes, like I mentioned, some new areas both in the open world environment and some closed environments. Why am I smiling for the closed environments? Because that's the main thing in Mirrorforge. This next closed environment is the Mirrorforge. So we are entering the Mirrorforge, and I will show you a brief glimpse into the interior there. One other thing I also did was program a custom event spawner, which are basically like invisible areas that detect when a player enters them, and they will call a particular event, such as maybe spawn a monster, or maybe do some ambient sound in 3D space, or maybe, I don't know, do a jump scare. So these custom event spawners are placed throughout all the levels to make sure that the tension and the horror ambience are high. I've also worked on a lot of optimization things, like LODs for a lot of models, reducing the textures. I've noticed that I've used some 4K textures, so I needed to reduce them to 2K. I tweaked the color distance volume a bit, especially in the open world area. And I also cleaned up some code in the main character to ensure that optimization works perfectly for the full game. Everything I did so far is part of the core gameplay concept, so we are nearing the end of the Mirrorforge game. However, we have some cool plans, and me and the QA team from DreadXP plan on going through the entire game from start to finish, and there will be a lot of polishing and a lot of tweaking, maybe adding some new stuff, removing some old stuff, and so on, just to make sure you guys get the best experience from Mirrorforge. So that was it. Thank you for watching this Dreadful Dev Diary, guys, and if you like Mirrorforge and you would love to stay ahead with the news about Mirrorforge, make sure to follow me on my social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and also follow the publisher of Mirrorforge, DreadXP, on their social channels, because we release weekly news about the progress of the game. For those of you guys who haven't wishlisted the game, I would really appreciate it if you wishlist it on Steam. It means a lot and it helps the algorithm boost the game and bring it in front of the eyes of players who love such horror games.